daily motivation, unlocking potential. That's my job, is to help you guys unlock your potential, to facilitate the process of unlocking your potential. So what gets in the way? What is blocking you from doing what you want to do? What is stopping you from taking action? Nothing. There's physically nothing in the way. Physically, you are physically capable of achieving every goal you want. So what's in the way? What's holding you back? What emotion is in the way? What feeling is in the way? You might just feel it right now as a sense of resistance or procrastination. But there's more to it than that. That's not specific enough. You got to go deeper. You got to investigate that procrastination, that feeling, that resistance. So when you picture yourself doing the action, let's say you had to do the action. Let's say it's like you had to speak in front of 100 people. When you imagine yourself doing that, what emotions arise? Or even more subtle than that. Let's say you had to, part of your business, you need to record yourself on camera and publish it to social media. When you're imagining yourself doing that, so you have the intention to do it, what emotions arise that cause the procrastination? Identify those feelings first. And many times it'll be fear and doubt. And there might even be a specific person that comes to your mind, someone from high school, someone you've known a long time, someone in particular whose opinion you're really concerned about, someone who's going to voice their criticism on social media, who's going to put a nasty comment or who's going to disagree with what you say or whatever. There's something in your head that's blocking you. If you're procrastinating, there's something in your head, something in your mind, in your imagination, in your programming that's in the way, and it's creating an emotion. So there's a piece of information in there that's creating an emotion. So investigate the feeling. So there's two ways to go at this. You can go at the thought. You can go after and work on the thought, or you can just go directly for the feeling. And different approaches work better for different people. So if you just go after the feeling, it will be likely, and let's say in this situation, it's fear. Fear of disapproval, disagreement, judgment. They don't agree with your opinion, whatever, right? Let that feeling come in. Imagine yourself, it's done, and the person has criticized, they've said something nasty, or they've disagreed, or they've called you, they've laughed, they did a laugh emoji. Now let yourself feel that for a minute. And all we're doing is just getting comfortable with that feeling. Just being like, all right, so this happened, this is the feeling. And just getting used to it in a safe place, which is in your imagination. You're just allow yourself to feel the feeling, and then welcome it. Say, "Oh yeah, I want more of that. Like really, just let me feel really humiliated. Oh yeah, this is so cruel. You know, all these people are all laughing. and let yourself feel it. And then ask yourself, could I let this feeling go? They're still laughing at you. And you're feeling humiliated. You're feeling embarrassed. They're still laughing. Could you let that feeling go? Now, would you let that feeling go? Would you let that feeling go? Or are you still hanging on to their approval? Are you still hanging on to that need to be approved of, to be validated, to be liked? Or would you let that feeling go? And when would you finally stop this dependency, this need to control their opinion, to control how they make you feel, and to control what they think of you? When would you finally let that go? So as you let it go, as you release that emotion, ask yourself, who would you be without that feeling? Who would you be without that feeling? You're still doing the uploading the video. They're still putting the laugh emoji and they're still commenting. But you don't have that emotion now. Who would you be? Would you be just a person, a human being with an opinion? Would you be a content creator who's taking a chance? Who's putting himself out there or herself out there? Who would you be without that fear, without that feeling of fear? Allow yourself to really embody that. Allow yourself to really own that freedom. Now ask yourself, who would you be if you took that action? If you fearlessly took that action and you spoke in front of those 100 people, or you posted on social media every time you had something to say that you thought was important, and people put their laugh emojis and you still just didn't care, who could you be? What goals could you accomplish? What mission could you achieve? What purpose could you achieve in your life? Who could you be if you took that action? Now picture yourself continually taking that action over and over again. Monday, you did it. Tuesday, you did it. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Imagine yourself doing that action every single day. What would the result be? What would the result be in a month? What would the result be in 3 months? What would the result be in 6 months? And what would the result be in a year? In 2 years? In 3 years? How would your life change if you allowed yourself to be this person who is free from trying to control other people's opinions? Who allowed themselves to fully and authentically express themselves without shame, without fear, without embarrassment. Let yourself really feel that. Let yourself really embody that. This is Unlocking Potential. Thank you for joining me. You can visit my podcast, unlockingpotential.com. Sorry, unlockingpotential.ca. I'm in Canada. And that will take you to my online community where I have more training, meditations, and they're all designed to help you unlock your potential and become everything you wish yourself to be. To help you remove any emotional blocks, to help you expand, to help you get to know yourself more. Thanks, guys. Talk to you later.